Alrighty. Well, there's that done. Bing, bop, boom. Alrighty. Content, please. Right, I always forget about the delay. Come on. Here we go. Smashing. There it is. Alrighty, now I can edit the settings. Yep. Let's go into that one. Done. Save that. Welcome, welcome everybody. Just getting all of my stuff on. Done. Save. Okie dokie. Welcome, welcome. Saving the settings of the stream, and then we are right into it. Done. All right. Let's go. So, where we left off last time. Great question. Couldn't tell you. Probably should have done my homework a little bit, but it looks like we have steel, iron, and a half-finished copper stack, which we have missed the power poles for because we've been making supplies. So it looks like we've made our starter base, some basic science automation, and we are just working on getting the rest of it. But I'm noticing, nope, stone bricks, walls. Do we have turrets? Turrets. Do we have ammo? Ammo. My gosh, I set us up amazingly, didn't I? Alrighty, so let me drop the volume on that for us, so that's not too loud. And I guess the next step is tech progression, right? So probably need to start getting everything ready for a real base, because this is a sad state of affairs. I reckon... Do I reckon? Well, we need stuff, so that will be what we reckon. So let's see. I've made enough room for one whole one whole iron stack. Definitely gonna want more, and it looks like I have decided that we might need more iron eventually. Oh, right there. Never played this before. Looks interesting. Yo, what's up, Mothy? Yeah, look, space exploration, it's actually not even 2.0 space Factorio. It's 1 point whatever. So, it is interesting. I've played it before a little bit, so I know kind of what I'm doing, but I mean, me knowing what I'm doing and me kind of knowing what I'm doing, two very different things. So, yeah. I've played a fair amount of Factorio, so this shouldn't be too bad. But I definitely need to fix this. Like, we need to expand, get a perimeter going, get some turrets down. 6 turrets, and I mean, this iron supply is kind of tragic. It's kind of sad, all things considered. So, got some manual green science. No, that's actually sick. Alright, well. Do we at least have mining drills automated? No, we do not. Okay, alright. At least we have an oil patch. And that's kind of the next step. But I think we'll just keep... Let's just make more of these, I guess, because this is tragic. Stone. Let's get a crafter for some... What are they called? Smelteries. Smelteries. What am I cooking? Done. Alright. There we go. Let's put that on. And that iron mine is absolutely going to get in the way of this. But we need to get offshore pump. Because we'll definitely still process the fuel, but we'll send it into a steam turbine soon. Alright. There we are. Right. Real base time. We need to start planning. So, a real base needs a real mall, so I think we should probably design a mall that can actually, like, work. That's always the fun of making these mods, right? Is that you need to have some supplies first. And it looks like single-cylinder engines are going to be one of the things that we need in everything. Used in... yeah. Everything. Cool. Alright, that's fine. Military science has not changed. Chemical science has slightly changed, but I think that's just single-cylinder engines. Which are a great way of moving iron plates down a belt, if you haven't noticed. Compared to 1 iron, they're actually 3 iron, so making a production facility for those will be good. I heard you say you have gun turrets. Do attacks get stronger over time? Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Basically, with the pollution that we're producing, this cloud of red viciousness. Oops, sorry. One moment. Save that. With this cloud of red viciousness, these guys will get a little upset with us, and they'll come and try and destroy anything that creates pollution. Over time, you have like multiple factors that influence their evolution, so they get stronger, and that is the amount of pollution, the amount of kills, and the amount of time, the amount of bases killed as well. So, just preparing myself for, you know, that eventuality, because that will just, that just happens. Let's just start buffering up some steel. Okay, steam power. Let's just do some crafting here. Damn. I do not have enough iron. And of course it's because of all of this. Whoa. It appears I picked up everything in the future. That's silly. Alright. Okay. This is just gonna have to get deconstructed now. We need to remake this, and because it's just too slow. It's too slow, and now that we have steam power and everything. Okay. Alright. Cool, some more inserters, that's good. Alrighty. Okay, that's a good amount of stuff. But we need more. We need more. More. That's what I like about Factorio compared to Greg Tech sometimes, is that like the buildings aren't the difficult part to craft anymore. It's the it's just how much stuff you need for it. There we go. So let's make this iron smelter a little bit bigger, because I'm so sick of having no iron. Go, and then we can go like this. Bang. Let's get our inserters going. Can't tell you how many times I've had to build one of these stacks. There and there. It's the wrong spot. Don't be silly. Alright, and we've obviously built it to ratio, because that would be silly not building to ratio. Okay, there we go. That's a full iron stack now. Now we'll have iron plates. And now we will need to demolish this and get the main bus started. So I think... Can't think of what the actual demands are going to be, but we will... just keep this going. So how many can we fit down here? Looks like we can fit another 3 down here until that iron mine is gone, which won't take too long. So we can have... oh, that's 4. So we can do our iron down there. Then steel, stone bricks. I think we need glass eventually. So 4 copper stacks, which will do this preemptively. Okay, that's not it. Just that. And then there we go. So that should be 4 copper, 4 iron, 1 steel. That's 5 copper. There we go. So we'd have 4 copper stacks, 4 iron stacks, a steel stack, which would never be enough. That would never be enough steel, but this is fine. We can deal with that later. Alright. Ah, we can't actually close up the core fragment, can we? Can we make the cliff fragment? The cliff explosive? Oh my god. Where are cliff explosives? Okay. How about that? Okay, so we can't make that for a while. So that's actually probably going to get directly in the way of that. Beautiful. No, awesome. That's good. Big fan of that. So we'll have our iron stack. And there's a bit of water there as well. Nice. So until we have cliff explosives, we'll have less than the amount of iron we need. But that's fine. I suppose we can live with that. Okay. Alrighty. So let us see. Is that actually not even working the right amount now? How many drills do we have? That's fine. Alright. Main bus goes up or down. Looks like up. Looks like down it is. Alrighty. So. Alright. Let's build it off here because this will be the bottom one. And we'll go there. That'll be iron, 2 gap, steel and stone bricks, stone and glass, and then copper. And then we'll just go from there. Cool? Sounds good to me. So let's just connect these up and start. Because planning for the future is better than not planning at all. This is in the way and I don't care. Cool. That will need to be automated. Okay. And then that. Oh my gosh. The walking is so slow. Is that a 3 path or a 4 path? It's 3? Oh, who makes their path 3 wide? That is unacceptable. Despicable. Anyway. We will make it 4 and do it like this. And fix it because I've clearly not done it right. Paving the world. And go. Actually not want it like that. Because we want it to be there. Cool. You just want to plan your pathways ahead. You need to be walking everywhere in this game, so there we go. This is the only way I can design my base. You'll have to forgive me. There we go. I really wish I had any mobility. Alright. Copper. I'll just fill this in for now, and then we can come back to it. Welcome everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are playing Factorio Space Exploration. And we are getting the main bus started. It's going to be a while before we actually have anything properly automated on the main bus. And I know we probably want some lights, but can't get lights until we have glass. And we don't have glass because we don't have crushers. Yep. There you go. Made in a pulverizer. Unlocked by the pulverizer research. Would you be surprised to know? Alright, so I think the first thing we should do is create a path from here just to show that that's our... Oh, I'm out of stone brick now. That's whack. Alright. Wow, I had a lot of stone brick at the start. Now I have no stone brick. Cool. Alright, that's fine. Oh, I've done it again. I don't know why my like reach is so ridiculous, but let's just make sure we are stocking up some stone bricks as well, eh? Because we use it to pave and craft with as well. And okay, so that's going to be the sacred path, as Nilaus would call it. We definitely want to actually have. And then all these can go over. No, nice. I forget that the best way to do it is like this now. There we go. Alright. And we only need to connect the ones that are actually going to be used. Cool. So, then path goes down. Miraculously. And let's start. I think we'll make the motors first, because we want to ship motors down. And I'm kind of worried. I don't even know how I want to... Maybe I will make the path once I've started to make some production facilities, and I'll just like slowly build it out. Now, you know what? It's okay to have your main bus separated by a path. That's okay. So, let's make our motors first. So, one gear and one iron plate in 0.6 seconds. Probably means that it'll look something. How can we make this neat? If we did it like that, then we could probably go like that. Nah, not going to work there yet. Because I think you'll find that that is a 2-to-1 on gears. Almost. It's like almost 2-to-1. Yeah, it's like... Oh no. There you go. It's almost 1-to-1. I'm silly. Don't worry about it. So if I do that, then I will have those. That's not going to be fast enough. But fast inserters are absolute rubbish to make, and I hate it. So we'll have that, and then it can go back out, I guess. And then, wow, one power pole. And let's just see how well that tiles. Oh, look. Pretty decently, not gonna lie. If we just connect these like this, and then this is a tileable unit. Oh, man. I'm getting good. I'm getting good at designing this stuff. And then we can only kind of do this until it consumes one full 15 belt of iron. So we can only make 5 per second per input belt for the meantime, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. Yep. 5 units will consume a whole yellow belt. People have not copied it properly. So that's 3 units, 4 units, and 5 units. And then we don't need that. We don't need that. Cool. All right, let's place these down. And then we can do that. You're not supposed to do it like that. Come on. It was blueprinted. Cool. So there's that. And then fast inserters just as such. No. Like that. And like that. Cool. And then one more inserter. And suddenly, bang, that's it. And now all we have to do is plug iron into this. I've built it on the wrong level. It's 1 too high for my liking. Well, we'll build it there. Alright, time to demolish the entire thing and redo it. Man, it's at this point I'm sitting here going, I wish I had robots, but I'll get them eventually. Eventually. So, bang, 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 bang. Yeah, well, look at that. I was gonna not have it work the whole time anyway. So, good thing I had to move it anyway. Done. Bang. Alrighty, there we go. So, that's... I feel like a goober, because I wanted to... Oh, I guess if I have all the production on this side and expand the base bus over that side, that's fine, actually. Yep, that's fine. I can just jump over like that, and then there. Okay, and then this is the only problem with the main bus. Is all of the undergrounds and splitters. But that's okay. We'll just have to live with that. And then I want to run the power poles up like this. Keeping them near your paths is an easy way of staying organized. Making sure that you build redundancy in as well. Okay, so that should power that. There we go. We really wish we had lights. That's okay. So that should, in theory, be making us lots of motors. And it is. It is making a third... It is consuming this entire belt of iron and pumping out 1/3 belt of motors. So you have to hope that we don't use that many. And so I think we'll plan... Definitely plan to have beacons between these. Nah. We should. I know we really, really should plan to have beacons between these. So I will. I will actually do that. And we'll just have 2 production facilities of that. Now let's see what it takes to make the electric motor, because we use this in... almost everything that is electric. Drills, turbines, everything. Cool. Takes a gear, 6 copper cable, and a wire. That is going to be a really cooked recipe to make. Alrighty. So, 1 gear. Does it also take an iron plate? Of course it takes an iron plate. So if we do that, and then we do that, have the iron plate going here... Could be fun. So then that's that motor. So that's making the gear. Yay. This will never be able to make enough copper cable though, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. So we need 2. We'd need 2 copper wire assemblers per. I'm not putting copper wire on a belt though, because it's absolutely useless. So, like that maybe. Because then, if we did it like that, then we're positive on everything. And we make the electric motor. And then, how would we do this? So copper would need to come in like that. Then where would our gears come out? That's not gears. Our motors, that's the real question. Because that doesn't reach. It's 1 short. And I don't want to overuse our underground belts here. So let's see. Is there any other spot where we could put this? I suppose if we moved that there. Feels like a lot of wasted space with this assembler here. This is what? Only 2x2. Grr. I'm sure there's a better way to organize that one. Because if we go like that, then it does in fact look more even. And we can say like that and like that. And then like that. And then where do we put our... We can just say we put our stuff out here and go like that. So output, input, g'day from Melbourne. Lol. I too am a... Hell yeah, dude. It's pretty freaking awesome. Having that there blocks the power pole from inputting the... You know what? If we did it like that, it still would be completely blocked, wouldn't it? Shit. What run are you doing, Dr. Abigail YGN? You must tell me. I want to move this up, but I can't think of how I want to do that. What's that pollution looking like? Oh, we are about to get attacked from those bases. And we're not even making anything right now other than walls. I'm currently on Aquilo trying not to get stranded. Yes. No. Good luck with that. Good luck with that indeed. I really want to fit this in a nice... in a really nice way, but I need the iron belt coming here and getting input like this. Which means I need a power pole somewhere on the outside, which I don't want. I have to have it anyway, so it doesn't matter. May as well do it like that. There we go. That's my electric motor design, I think. We've copied it, and we will paste it where it will need to go, which will be 1, 2, 3 from there. If we do it like that, that's 1. How much does that... Oh, we actually have to place the assemblers first. How much does that consume? 2. So... we can make 6 units here. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okie dokie. There we go. Just like that. Are you doing a fresh run without blueprints? Yes. I try my hardest not to just reuse blueprints. I have a bit of a problem in my own mind of overusing blueprints, just because I have them, you know. I don't want to be constantly using blueprints when the designing is part of the fun, you know. You don't play Factorio just because. Play it to design stuff. At least I do. I really like the designing aspect of it because it makes you think in a way I'm not used to thinking. In GregTech, it's very easy for me to make my designs and make them aesthetic. Yeah, look, that's true. That is so true. Like the universal... I'm trying to remember exactly what the name of it is, but the universal 6-ingredient assembly recipe, you know. Like with my, when I tried to do the space age streams and stuff, I had the design that that always worked. And that was cool and everything, but it's, I find it a little bit more fun to like really stress your creative process and see, can you make something functional and good looking? There we go, there's that. Okay. And we can just do that and then flip them. Done. Cool, there we go. So now we should see some crafting once that is done. Nope, that goes all the way over there. Oh no, look at that. There's El Problemo. That's fine, we can just do this. We can have a bit of fun with it. And then motors come down. And they go around and do that. I do enjoy good aesthetics. All my spaceships have to be symmetrical. Oh yeah, I mean... non-negotiable aesthetic and yeah, non-negotiable for spaceships. Alrighty, this is going to be very fun, placing all these inserters, but you know what's good about it? At least we didn't have to craft them. They were crafted for us. Ah, well, it's easier. It's actually easier just to click Q on it. There we go. Okay, perfect. We should just be able to run this belt all the way back. Done. Yes, I tried to make my spaceships look decently nice, but some of them turn out like... yeah, they turn out a bit funny. And I'm not really happy with them. But here, I want to be happy with my designs. Cool. Alright, so that should be our motors. Is this a mod scenario pack? I don't remember electric motors being blue. Ah, yes. This is space exploration, not space age. So we are playing Factorio early. Not, I think it's... I don't actually know. It's not space age, but there's all the features of it, which is pretty cool. So free wires and the read-all belts, which is so, so good. So I think it's technically space age on 2.0. Space age. Space exploration, but not space age. There you go. That's it. And cool. We've got our basic supplies. Is there anything else we need to be making constantly that we can supply our belts with? No. Good. So let's just, you know, get the paste ready for having a second one of these. 1, 2, 3 away. 1 block, 2 block, 3 block. That doesn't look right. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Yeah, no wonder why it didn't look right. It wasn't right. There we go. So we'll have those pasted. And there we are. Oh, do I not have any bricks anymore? Oh. Okay, don't care. Alright, we need to go up and we need to get some more stone bricks. With our far reach mod. Shouldn't be too hard. Oops. Okay. So now that we have that, let's partition. Let's do it again. Cool. Okay. Because now I need to make them all. I need to make all my freaking supplies because this is going to be diabolical if I don't get my belts re-automated. Inserters, and yeah, because space exploration has recursive, not recursive, what is the new word? Progressive crafting. Every single building needs its previous building. So you can't make an assembling machine 1 without the burner assembler, which means stone bricks, iron plates, and single engine motors, and then gears and electric motors. Luckily, we have all of those now. And then number 2 is going to take assembling machine 1, steel, electric circuits, and small motors. No, fair enough. Neither will I. I want to get one more intermediate out of the way first before I go ahead and build my mall. And that is going to be electric circuits, I've realized. Not that anything at the moment takes electric circuits, but I want to make them first. Do inserters take electric circuits? No. Fast inserters take electric circuits. So let's get our stone, so steel, stone, and stone brick lines. So we need... I might actually just like leech and just make my belt automation right here for the meantime. Otherwise, nothing's ever going to get done. Okay. Yep. I've already made those. That's fine. I don't mind. I just need things passive. And those... Oh, that's easy. And that. It's so easy. I should do that. Okay. Yeah, no, I've definitely done space exploration before. It is pretty challenging. It's quite a challenging mod pack. Mod pack. I think it's mostly challenging in the early game because of AAI and just the slowdown of the general progression. But it is definitely also a longer mod pack. Okay. Crap. That's just nowhere near enough stone. Already lost a mining drill there. Okay, so let's... Sorry, spaceship, we're gonna have to remove parts of you. There we go. That's a little bit more stone. It's not really enough. But that's okay. Cool. Oh my gosh, that's why it's not enough stone. I think 700 furnaces is probably enough. Okay. So now we want to split stone off here as well and just ping it this way with the stone bricks. And there's the steel as well. So there's no other red signs as we can get, so this is now completely superfluous. You did your job, but now you will be retired. Some long-handed inserters. 500 burnable fuel. Sick. No, that's cool. You guys will need to let me know if the music is too loud. It's quite loud for me, but I think that's because I have my volume up. So just let me know, and I will turn it down if it's necessary. It's very atmospheric music. Right, so that radar just turned off. How good is refactoring an old design? Dude, it is something. It's definitely something. Cool. Alright, good. Yeah. It's not my favorite thing in the world. That's a lot of steel. But I don't hate it too much. That's gonna be stone bricks. Oh, good. Right in the way. The stone bricks goes there. Oh my gosh. It's almost like I perfectly planned to get everything in the way. Stone, and then this is steel. And you know what? Just for the hell of it, let's do that as well. There we go. Okay. So, stone bricks, which I can, looks to be, upgrade the smelting. I don't have enough space for the walls. Probably also don't need the fuel on me. There we go. Where's the pollution? Not reaching them, not reaching them, not reaching them. That base is worrying me a little bit. But again, I suppose it's a deal with it when it happens. So that is definitely enough. Alright. Cool. How many inserters do we have left? Ah, plenty. Why? Sure, I like designing factory park city grids, but when I think of ways to do things or when I research something new, I can practical design. That does it for you? Oh, you're being serious. Ah, yes. No, I actually, you know what? To be fair, once you have bots, tearing something down and rebuilding it is just a joy that only heroin could, only the taste of the white of the dragon could fulfill. Okay, there we go. So the only reason I'm doing that is because I think circuits are not made in the same way in this, because I keep seeing that I'm crafting stone. And unless there's just a magical greenhouse, which there is not, is there a way to make wood? Recycling facility, growth facility? No. Those are all insanity, so no. Yeah, dude, I will be absolutely rushing bots as soon as I can. That is a weird recipe for circuits. That how much stone tablet do you make? Oh, it's stone brick. Oh, so that's a 4-to-1 ratio. Okay. So something like this with tablet like that. Brilliant. And then what about the copper cable? -1. So what, like that? Is that actually going to be the perfect ratio there? Oh. Oh my gosh, you shouldn't have. Unfrickin' believable. 1, 2, 3. Cool. That is... It's really spread out. I don't know if I like how spread out it is. Can I bridge? No. Gurg. Maybe if I did it like this instead. And just flattened it out a bit. Because then I could do like that for the stone. And like that. And then circuits would have to go like this. Like that. Where power pole go? Oh no. Not the power poles again. No. Come on, man. Oh. It's just not quite enough, is it? Where is your main bus? Here. It's not main yet, but it's going to go this way. So, I've got my 4 copper smelteries. I keep calling them smelteries, doesn't matter. 4 iron, 1 steel. I know I'll need more stone brick. I should be right for now. I'll expand it when it needs to, but that's the main bus right there. Okay, because that won't even cover it. Beans. There's nothing I can do about that, is there? Because then it would need that. No. Oh. Can I... Honestly, could I maybe even get a long-handed inserter or something? Like that? Or if I did it like that, and then... No! Oh, it's like... It's griefing me right now. It's griefing me. If I did this instead for the green circuits, could I then long-handed insert a stone over there? But then, oh no, I'm gonna get in the way of the I'm gonna get in the way of the What's it called? Copper cables. Because we'll just overproduce copper cables. That's fine. Unless we... How compact can I make it before I run out of... before I actually run out of usable space? Because that will work if I do that. Which is pretty cool. That's very cool. So that's all at ratio. Look at that. Perfect at ratio. Yellow belts are the blurst. Yeah, I know, but I don't have red belts yet. Haven't got them yet. And then... where can copper come in from? Copper can do that. Yep. Sure can. And then bang, bang, bang. Bang. Bang, bang. Was the worst of times. It was the blurst of times. You stupid monkey. How am I gonna get the stone here? I mean, let's have a bit of a crazy theory time here. Crazy theory time. What if instead of doing it like that, I could just run the belt through the middle? How could I offset that? No, I think it's just easier to do it there. But I need an input. And I need a circuit output, which is going to go here. And the circuit outputs will need to go like this. Somehow I knew you'd get the reference. Dude, of course I'd get the reference. It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times. You stupid monkey. Oh gosh, look at how few... There's like actually no spaces for power poles. Nope. I'm actually full of it. I found a space for a power pole. If we use long-handed inserters to do that, we can do that one. So that solved nothing. But if we did this, we have suddenly solved one problem. And then there. Let's just plug this in so I can see what I'm missing. There? Yep, there. There. And then where's the tile here? So tile's gonna look like that. Cool. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. We're just figuring out a nice tileable green circuit design for yeah, just for space exploration. But I don't really want to have another power pole up here because it's just the assembler. That's it. If I went like that, okay, could do that. That still doesn't power that. No. Okay. Whatever. I'd love to shift this one over. So if I just do that. Then I miss this one. Okay, what if I did that? Still doesn't get it. Okay, that changes nothing then. So if I just do that. Okay. I feel like I'm chasing my tail here right now. What am I doing? Because this is gonna go there and there. So why don't I just... They're just power poles. Yeah, I know. They're just power poles. I'll just do that. I just hate that. It's gonna look terrible. I need to comb it. We need to fix the power pole arrangement, lest I die of spaghetti. There. There, okay. So then this one can connect. Oh, it can't connect to there. So it will connect to there. Good. This one will connect there and there. This one will not connect there. This one will not connect to there. Done. We've untangled it. That's exactly what we needed to do. We've untangled it. Now, that is moving that way. These are all moving in the correct direction. Brilliant. How much do we consume? So we will have 2 belts of input here. So we can make 5 of these units. And this is the worst part where I actually have to 1, 2, 3. Let's do this. Is tear it all down and move it. Because I'm awful. And make my life harder at every stage. So we can do 5 units before we will run out, but we won't even be able to do it this time because we only have 1 belt of copper coming in. But we'll fix it later. Okay, so copy that, and then, just like that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we have a problem. We have a really big problem. Nothing can join that. To get the power pole in. Fine. Okay, so removing that power pole. Because that actually needs to go there now. Yep, that's fine. It means that that's not powered anymore. And none of those are powered. But I think the joy of that is that if we just do this, because that line can have a power pole like there. It won't actually matter because then we can do that. Oh no, because it won't bridge. That was the whole problem in the first place. The whole problem in the first place was that it wasn't going to bridge. And that's also 1 too close. There. Yes, I am extremely irritated about this now. Because that, we're back to square one, which was that the power poles don't actually match. No! Grr. There's nothing I can do about that, is there? That's awful. Terrible, and I hate it. Because I have to do that to power those ones, don't I? Yeah, I do. And then I kind of need to do this one here as well. But then how the hell do I get them in? There's no spot to fill that. And even if I didn't use this, there's no way of like routing the stone bricks in. Oh, poo bums. That's just annoying. No. Ugh. Man, I can recognize how frustrating this must be for you guys to just watch me, like, fiddle around with this stuff. I will get it right. I'm gonna get it right. I'm determined to make a design that I can be happy with. I got all the time in the world, and so do you. If you're watching my streams. Alrighty, so 1, 2, 3. So let's sort of go backwards here. If we can do the green circuits there, the copper cables there. That's that. Did you say poo bums? You bet I said poo bums, bro. You freaking know I said poo bums. Clip is the word we use there. Because we could do that. And then that will actually be powerable. And then Vlip. Done. Let's probably save on... Hello, what's up, Sporio? How are we doing today? We are in the middle of the green circuits. And I think this way is actually going to work more because then we can do this. I think we're now off ratio though. We've got we've got too much copper wire being assembled, but I don't really care. Because at least we'll be able to do this. That's going to go there. So this line will come in. And then that's going to go like that. And then that goes out like that. We have this there. Repeated. Nope, just like that. Bang. And then we can actually, for real, get power poles in this. Just like that. And then up to there, to there, to there, and to there. And then, to bridge the whole thing together to power this middle guy here, we'll do those. And wow, look at how awful that is. Yeah, no, we want to do it like this. There we go, and now we have a nice shape. Good. Okay. And now all we do is connect this up to actual power, and we see we have it working. So outputs there are green circuits. We have input of copper cables and input of stone brick, just like that. And then, if I remember correctly, so we'll be consuming 2 more than we can actually handle. And so 5 of these units here. I know I could do it like that, but then we're way off ratio. So we want to do it like this. Cool. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And if your base doesn't look like a RAM wafer, then you're not doing it right. Okay, so here we go. Let's just drag that down. Get our path. And we're going to definitely want 2 of those. 1, 2, 3. Paste. Okay. We're getting into like a bunch of trees and forest now, which is slightly irritating. But that's the price you pay for building a main bus when you have nothing. Alrighty. And that's fine. So now we need to go up and grab... I know far reach feels so cheaty, but I just love it. Grab some belts. Oh, we only have 4 splitters left. Let's get some actual splitters, please. Just like this. And then in there. And then in there. Cool. Alright. So, copper going in. Thank you very much. And then the only other ingredient here, I love this about this mod pack, is that stone bricks are used in circuits, so you don't actually need as much iron for circuits. How good. Instead, you need a bunch of iron for motors. So this should make us some green circuits. And... cool. Alrighty, so let's bring these down here. And let's do a little bit of shenanigans. Shenanigans. Space explorations is goated. Oh yeah. It's definitely goated. Nah, that's probably good enough. There we go. Green circuits. Alright, auxiliary stuff has been made. How good is this? So, we now need to make our mall. And, well, I really don't want to make it in the trees. So I think maybe I'll make it on this side here. Yeah. Not amazing that we're gonna have to fend off those bases. Okay. Okay, we'll be able to like cheese turret creep it, but that's fine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 for the beacons, just in case. We didn't leave space for beacons up here by 1, so that's not very smart of us, but beacons in there will be fine, given that beacons are a, like, not very... They're like 1 per a bunch of buildings in this mod pack. Cool. There's water there. That will definitely get in the way, won't it? Yep. Sure is getting in the way. Although I don't think by as much as I thought. Yeah, it's like perfectly in line with the path. Hilarious. Alrighty. Just like that. Like that. Alright. Just launched my first rocket off to Aquilo. Guess I'm not stranded here. Hey, that's good. Yeah, I mean, well, if you can go with the rocket, then you're not stranded. So, expertly done. Well done. Yep, we're going to need fast inserters for that, but we'll need to make our supplies. Let's grab some more belty poos. I definitely want that to be going like that, because I'm so sick of that not being full. Cool. Alright. So, now it's time to make supplies. We might even craft ourselves a bit more shotgun ammo, just to clear a few trees. Bricks. Do I have a little chest gathering bricks? Would appear I do not, so we should probably do that. There we go. Gather me some bricks. That also works. Cool. Alright. So. Sacred Path is expanding. We need a radar down here. Because we need a radar down here. I absolutely should have just grabbed some green circuits. But for some bizarre reason, my pickup range, stupid. Absolutely ridiculous. It's way too big. Where have we got a power pole? There. Alright. Bang. Big vision. Anywhere near us? Getting closer. Not too big of a concern though. Oh! Cool, alrighty. So, shooting trees no longer works. That's cooked. Damn. I've got a whole forest to clear now. That's ridiculous. I don't have military too, do I? No, I do not. Well, can I just handcraft like 20 of these? To make 2 or 1? Makes 2, so I can do this. Cool. Handcraft it, and then we're just gonna cancel those and get the grenades. Because grenades will actually help me clear it. No, I'll use the lab instead. There we go. If you don't need the wood, grenades are your friends. Yeah, I don't need the wood. Not at all. I need to clear all of this, and I really can't be bothered. I mean, I'm just going to start doing it, right? That's the... You just need to start, but... May as well get military too, so that I can get piercing ammo, which will make my biter annihilation tactics a lot better. And I just want to get this mall up and running so I can have supplies. Start making the real base. Well, this is the real base, but... Alrighty. There we go. Clearing up a bit. Yes. Slight inkling. This is going to take a while. Just a theory, though. We should also probably get the get a list of things that we're going to need in this mall. But I think that's probably just everything, if you know. Also want to make sure we're making ammo this whole time. So let's just consume the rest of our iron into ammunition. Good. Take those. Where is our... There we go. Ammo. Done. Now all of our iron will constantly get consumed. Yay! But yeah, we're about to like start to aggro some biters, so the fact that I don't have a perimeter up or anything is probably a bad thing. And I don't want a chest full of wood, please. Sorry, an inventory full of wood. Good. You're going constantly. Wonderful. Alright. Let's keep piecing this forest apart. I will tear it down with my bare hands. And then we just need to start just making... Effectively just off the bus, we're just going to need to make the chains of all of the different buildings. Because they all take one another. And then I'll make the science packs. Because we've got everything to make the science packs now. Except on the bus we don't have gears. That's okay. And then transport belts and assemblers and inserters, you know. Make a little build for those. And then we can research all the green science, and then we'll do military tech because, well, we need military tech. There's no two ways about it. This isn't, you know, this isn't 1.0. We need military tech. It's non-optional. We have biters. And they will expand. Cool. It's good enough. Right. Let's get the inserter chain. Let's get all of them. Alright, so... Oh, God, we need more of these. Great. Cool. Okay. Sacred path established. Sacred path is not allowed to be kinky. Alrighty, so let's start there. Alright, so we need a stick for the regular inserter. The burner inserter takes an iron stick and a cylinder. That is fine. Then the just takes an extra little bit. Cool. And then that takes a stick and some iron plates, and that takes iron plates and electronic circuits. So what I think we'll do is... No, I've just done that. That was pretty impressive. So there is that. That'll be the burner inserter. That'll be the regular inserter. Then the long-handed inserter, which needs more iron sticks and plates, which is fine because iron plates will be here. Like that. Sticks and sticks. And then the fast inserters, which need iron plates and circuits. So what we can do is... right, so they only need... Damn. Damn, this is just... It's just such a hodgepodge of items, you know? We can do that. And then we can have... a... Aw, man. Damn, I really want to have those, like, be nicer. That. Like that. I actually think that'll work. Because if we do this, sticks, and then fast like that, we can go like that, Then a long-handed inserter can go like that. And then the long-handed inserter, bang. Okay, so what else uses iron plates? All of these use iron plates, so we could go like this. And then that's iron plate. Handled. Okay. Then the motors will come in here. It's always good to just combine the motors, I think. And then the only thing extra is electric circuits. So that's pretty easy. We've got iron plates coming in here. We've got the dual motors, which can go like that. They'll keep going. Same with electric circuits. Because I'm sure there'll be more in future. And then iron plates. Why not? Just do that, you know? Alrighty, because then let's just think about some other things that we need to make with the, you know, with that stuff. Seems pretty simple to me. Iron plates, the motors, that's it. Cool. Drills. It's this. Okay, so no, we won't continue off this line. This line will end with inserters here. That's okay. I am okay with that. Alrighty, so this actually needs to come down one, I think. And then we will have chest there, and there. Cool. 1, 2, 3. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That. And then these need the motors, so let's do it like that. And now everything is connected via a good power line system. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So we'll have a mixed belt of our motors coming in through here. Might even combine them onto one belt, but I don't know about that yet. And so this is electric circuits. Ammo's going well? Sure is. So iron plates are down here. Cool. No copper at all. Alrighty, so how we go about this. This is what we got. Okay, so we'll have that like that. That like that. And then green circuits need to... need to get looped up like this, which is one of the things I hate doing the most in Factorio. But it's just the best way forwards. And we twist those. And this is inserter automation. So well done us. We will only keep 100 yellow inserters and then like that. Cool. There we go. So you will notice we now have inserters. And honestly, I can't believe that the motors are the thing that's slowing that down. And it's not the... it's not that. Yep. Well, need to do that. So, that's fine. Unclip. Cool. There we go. So that's working just fine. Except that's too slow now. Dude, honestly, some of these are just so slow. There we go. So fast inserters. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah. Working perfectly fino. And let's actually get these to work at full capacity now. So let's see. What's the holdup? Are these still working fine? I think it's just those ones that need to be fast. Oh, and that. No, that's working fine. Yep, this hasn't stopped. Okay, so just these ones that need to be fast inserters. Cool, done. So that's that working fine. Nice. Alright, more fast inserters. Cool. And the fast inserters on this one need to come from the copper cables. And the copper cables are not outputting fast enough. So if we go like that, let's see. Will we run out of gears? Nope. Perfectly fine. So just the copper cable again. Funny that. Copper cable is too low density. And done. Cool. Can we make some grenades? Yep, sure can. And then, is there any hold up in this one? Are gears holding up at all? No. Perfect. Cool. Alright. Check it. That's almost an attack. Gulperoonies. Probably need to go wipe out the Biter Menace before they wipe us out. Okay. But that's fine. We have this. Now, this is where we come into something funny, that the burner assembling machine and assembling machine 1 and the burner drill and electric drill all require the same materials. So you may as well make them off the same lines. So we need a... I guess we could even flip them or just insert them one by one. But we'll do that. And so that will be burner and then regular drill, which is stone brick engines and iron plates. And this is the other type of engine, the drill, and a gear. So it's also iron plates. So then if we kind of go like this and say gears, and then we just invert this to assembly machine and assembly machine 1, and then theoretically, worst comes to worst, assembly machine 2, which just takes steel and electric circuits more. We'll be able to just add it on down there. But these both take that, so we may as well just do this, get a few more chests. Iron ones just for happiness, and then just like that. Now we can figure out all the inputs. So we'll merge we'll merge this again and put that here. That can run like this, because then that goes there, and then suddenly we only need stone bricks and iron plates. Cool. So, iron plates, gosh, where do they need to come from? Iron plates need to be on this level almost. And then what we can do is, they come into the first one, they do. So, let's go like this. And then we will go just like, oh, well, no, we won't be going just like that. We'll be doing it down here, there, and there. Cool. So that's iron plates in. We'll do it like that, just for symmetry's sake. And now, the only thing we need is stone bricks up the top, which could almost just do that if we merge the belts elsewhere. That's fine, because I can do this. Stone brick will come in there, iron will come in there, and then just move those power poles up. So, stone brick like that, iron like this. How is that for a solution? Done. Okay. So, iron comes in here, this one. Just like that. I know we don't actually have enough iron throughput for this right now. It's just gonna have to work. We just need the... I need the actual materials first. That's not gonna even work here. Oh no, this is stone brick, isn't it? Yes, stone brick. My beloved. Don't need copper for any of this. And then we need two. We don't even need the circuits. How good is that? We'll just copy this. It is amazing. Alrighty, there we go. Now we actually have unlimited materials to get going. Got everything. So once these motors come in, all the gears should be stocked in. Yep. Bang. Let's just make sure they have enough stuff. Yeah, brilliant. You know what we could have done? We don't even need that guy. We could just do that. There we go. Snazzy. Well done, us. So now we make everything we need. Well, I mean, kind of. We don't make belts yet. And belt automation is the next one. It's getting a little concerning. I think we'll take some ammunition and we'll go and give him hell. Oof. Bad time to realize I don't have the speed up mod. It's going to be a long walk, boys. Get ready for it. We're off on the road to Rhode Island. Okay. And 49 gun turrets. Is this enough? Maybe. We will just turret creep them with autofill, which is so cheesy. I feel so dirty doing this, but oh my gosh. But they are quite invasive. Okay. Doing well so far, boys. Let's make some repair kits. We don't know. I threw away my stone. It's right there. Some repair kits, please. Zoop. Repaired. Alright, let's go down and kill these boys. I mean, exterminate. I feel like the engineer, which is funny to say because I'm obviously an engineer in this. The engineer from Team Fortress 2 when I do this stuff. That's probably quite loud, all things considered. Alright, there we go. These bases are finished. Alright, so let's go and take out this one. I think this is the last one on this peninsula that we need to worry about. Yeah, it looks like it. So far, no losses. But to be fair, we kind of are cheating. And I believe that would be finished. Don't really have any other bases to worry about now. Yep. We'll have to head north eventually and a little bit south, but I think because we're right at the coast there, we've got this land has been conquered and we don't have to worry. So now we get to run back and continue our shopping spree. Which is always nice to do, isn't it? Oh, yes. Alrighty. Cool. Okay. So back at base. Let's see what we can do. And what are we missing there? Oh, stone bricks. That doesn't surprise me because I'm eating up stone bricks here. Or is it because... Oh, it's iron. Because I'm eating up the iron with that. And with our ammunition. How much ammo do we have? 700 plus an extra 100. I'm happy with that. There we go. And we've got... Yep, almost full on that. Okay. These are just like gagging for iron. That's fine. I think we can start making some of these now. Will we need these for anything later? No, we will not. Yeah, let's just go collect some iron. Collect some of our belts. And I think start to create more of this because... Oh, we should have a good buffer of these actually. Now that I think about it. Do I have a good buffer of these? 100 is okay. Oh, nah, I'm going to leave those in there. I think what we'll do is while we're building our stacks, we'll just do this. Yeah, okay, cool. And out of that, and there we go. Is that all the wood? Is not all the wood because we're out of copper. Now that's no more wood. Good. A little bit of steel that we've made. Let's start making these. So, I think we have 720 furnaces. So we get the joy of making another furnace stack. Who doesn't love furnace stacks? I know, I love them. Let's do that. What's that? Oh. That would be me disconnecting my iron mine, actually. All I will say is that that is probably not what we want to be doing. So, let me go connect that. God, even these stone paths are not the quickest when it comes to walking on. Okay. Done. How many more miners do we have? Place a few. Done. What's that now? 1 yellow belt. Yippee yippee yay. Alright. And we'll just make these 2 stacks. Because at the moment, I don't think we have enough actual juice to power most of this. In terms of fuel. Oh, nice. No, I actually like that you tangled all of my power cables and made them look terrible. I hate it. I'm sure there's a really smart and amazing algorithm behind the power lines. Make them like nets, please. I hate not having them be like perfectly square. I know it's disgusting over here, but please. I'm just a humble engineer who would love his power cables to be straight lines always. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that actually should be that one. Yes, I will reroute our iron once we've got it. So we've got a good supply of it, but for now, we do not. So let's grab our, what do we got? Too many belts is what we have now. You don't use the power line comb tool? I actually don't have that installed. I didn't even think about that. It's genius though. Honestly, it's why I like using substation grids. Because you can just have a square. But I also want to like... I'm so used to building city blocks. I find them, it's just too easy. Like, I don't want to say like give me a challenge, of course, but like make it interesting, you know? I find that as Factorio players, we've definitely got a tendency to... I don't want to say like take the easy road, but certainly like make everything the same all the time. I know I'm super guilty of that. And I am trying my best, this playthrough especially, to not really use any blueprints. Just make it all from scratch, because I'm a smart man. I can do it. I'm sure I can do it. What do I need? Why was I coming down here? Drills. 77 electric mining drills. Oh. Guess who doesn't need 50 burning drills? A burner, Oh my gosh, they were literally in my hand just then. Burner inserters. Ah, mining drills. There we go, so more iron, more good. There we go. We go. Perfecto. So you're already out. Nice. Good. The only one that I will use is balances, but I appear to have absolutely ruined my belt balances because I upgraded them to turbo belts. So yeah, not my best decision ever, but I'll definitely fix that. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it's bad. I've been using, like, the amount of times I'd make, like, exact wall copies, and I would just copy the wall over and over again. Mining. Better mining? Wall. Mid-wall. Attack wall. Attack wall, you know? It's like, yeah. I get you. This will not be balanced at all, but I don't care. I'm gonna have to put a bunch of those in my trash. Don't have enough inventory space. Alrighty, so you can use an upgrade plan to change. Yeah, you can. I don't know if you can do it if you... like... how do you do it? Left shift to apply... Right click to apply as downgrade. Yeah, so you can see like it... You know, I can't right click it because it's all made of unknown entities. So... Yeah, it's not actually useful anymore. Because you can see none of the recipes actually show anymore. So that's my problem, is that it's not like I wasn't trying to do that, it's just that I completely mucked it up by making it turbo belts, because I upgraded it to, for my mega base. Is that, what are they called? Not mega base, just my base in 2.0. we go. The more splitters you have, the more balanced it is, right? I'm sure that's exactly how that works. I know it's not how it works, but I can't be bothered. Alright, so inserters. I wonder how our fuel production is going. Are we power spiraling yet? Hopefully not. That would be bad. That's a bummer. I had that once with a mod. I ended up uninstalling and ruining it. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Like, especially when they, for instance, when you have a mod that changes the vanilla buildings, but only very slightly, and then it will just, like, corrupt all of the blueprints. And then you won't be able to get them back. Not my brightest idea. Why is that one there? That should be there. Cool. There we go. So once we actually start getting some spare iron anywhere, oh my gosh, look at how much stuff is running out of fuel. Oh my gosh, 33,000 coal left. Are you serious? Alright, that's bad. Surely you've designed balances from first principles like the rest of us. You're a funny one, aren't you? No, I have not. We need to get that coal up there, like, right away. Where are our mining drills? We need to go get more mining drills. And we need to set up that coal patch because, look at the ores we have left. That's nothing. We've got 34 stone. Oh my gosh. Luckily, there's, like, ore patches, like, directly in our vicinity, but that'd be so bad. We ran out of coal. It's Jova. And my toes sticking out of my freaking socks, man. What the heck? Oh, that is an awful feeling. Alright, mining drills. 48 more. That's perfect. I'm gonna set up the fuel reprocessors up there as well. I don't know how much. That's 10 of those. And that's another 10 of those. So that's, what is that? 900 kilowatts compared to 2.32 megawatts. Oh, dang. We're making more power right. Oh, we're making more power right now with these, but they're just so inefficient. Crazy. I always forget reprocessed fuel. It's got 10 megajoules, but I know this. Damn it. Cool. I am like, what have I picked up that has filled my inventory? Look at that. That path is looking funny. Cool. So we need to set up this, like, now, basically. We needed to set this up yesterday, I guess. Cool. One offshore pump. There. And then just like that. Make the base unique, right? That's what I like doing. Oblong squares everywhere. Not oblong, that's not the word. Squares everywhere. That's how you make a nice base. Just like in Minecraft. Squares everywhere. And you'll be happy. Yay! I have too much stuff on me. Like that, and then that. I love the steam engines in this game. Character is in the way. Let's get some pipes. Cool, there we go. And let's just add those to the end so we can keep our inventory clean. Good news, everybody. The power poles don't reach. Alrighty. So let's go like that, that, and then just connect those up in the worst way possible right this very second. Does the offshore pump take power? Why? That's horrendous. Cool. Okie dokie. Here's the coal patch. And so, easiest way to do this. We're going for maximum throughput on this one. So we're going to need 2 power poles per. 1 coming in. And then like that. And then like that. Perfect. And just like this, we have covered an entire patch in miners at maximum throughput that we can manage right now. I don't want to think about anything else like efficiencies and all that stuff. I just want to place my miners and make sure that I don't run out of coal, because 33,000 coal is not a happy number of coal. Go. In what world was that what I wanted? Okay. And then just like that, we should be able to say bang, and then go like this. And like this. And like this. Done. Cool. Bang. 2 belts. So we can smush. We can smush it in. If you give yourself actual space. Oh man. I like that feature. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That is silly season. Alrighty, let's clear a path here. And let's get our path. So 1, 2 away. I always like giving myself 2 tiles space. And let's clean this path up. There we go, we can reclaim some of the stone brick. And also some of these. Because we need to move them now. Keep the sacred path clear. Always, always keep the sacred path clear. Just spread them out a little bit more. It's better. And then those can cross over here and go like that. And now we can make our way up to our coal mine. I know we are actually going to need coal at some point. I wonder if reprocessing it into fuel actually adds efficiency or not. Because I don't actually know if it adds efficiency or if I'm just turning the coal into refined fuel just so it's a bit more energy dense, you know? Because it says an efficient fuel, right? Made in a fuel processor. Fuel processor processes any fuels, gains 10% energy value. Nah, okay, that's actually fine. What am I missing? Some iron. There's that big guy over there. Yeah, I mean, like, look at that. That is, like, barely able to keep up. Cool. 10 fuel reprocessors should be enough. How much do we consume? Oh, only 22. Because it's 2 each. Consumes 2 coal per second, so let's make 20, I guess. Just see what happens. Because we don't need coal for anything yet until we, like, make grenades. So we can run a belt of coal beside the refined fuel if we need to. But as long as once we get this power up, because we're losing, I return after a drive. Welcome. You drive just to go to a different computer to watch me. That's so nice of you. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a belt down the middle. And then... okay, perfect. Okay, just like that. I like this building texture. It's quite lovely, honestly. So that's not right. Also, we're out of inserters now. Not cool. Good. So that's that. And then we just copy that. And suddenly our 2 belts can get blocked by the trees. So silly. And it's like slightly misaligned, of course it is. Oh well. Call it flavor. That's what I'll pretend that it is. I'll pretend it's flavor. Yum, yummy, 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 yummy. Does feel like flavor, honestly. When you make a base just like slightly cursed. And there's the coal production starting. Big Coal doesn't want you to know this, but you can actually turn big coal into big profits. Done. Just like that. Alrighty, so then... process fuel can come in. Just like that. I mean, I hate it, but whatever, that'll work. Just like that, and then we will want a coal belt as well to come with it. Just eventually, you know. I know I just eventually want... Done. Alright. Okay, so they can come like this. Yeah, no, just jump over the trees again. Okay, and then just like that. Done. There we go. So there's that one. These will roar to life. And because now we've gained a little bit of efficiency, 10% on the coal, and we're no longer using, what's that, 85% efficiency on those. So yeah, not great. Not great. But there we go. Cool. Yeah, I like that. That's some pretty big progress there. Less pollution as well. And then we'll bring these down. Just like that. And then our refined fuel supply can go like this. Oh my gosh, they're using burner inserters. Would you believe it? Apparently that was the levels we were on just then. Cool, so there's refined fuel. And I don't know if I want to be doing this. Just seems kind of silly. Do we need to be using these? How much power are we actually using? 12 megawatts. Well, that's 18 megawatts, so we don't really have much headroom if we do that. Pumping rate 1200. And they can consume 6 per second. Oh my gosh, that pump is so insane for what we actually need. Right. Honestly, could we flip it? Vlip. And do that? Oh, almost. We have to come across. We'll have to wait for landfill to do that. Which is a green technology, if I remember correctly. So, no reason why that's not on the horizon for us. Stones. Oh my gosh, yeah. Stone's looking pretty gruesome. But there we go. So we've fixed that supply shortage. Let us make our sciences now, I think. Let's make red and green automated science. What was going to be this belt? Does anybody remember? Glass. I recall now. Just going to get the coal down here. We'll use it for fuel, I guess, but for the meantime, but I definitely want it. And we give all of these lines a nice wide berth. Because that's what we feel like doing. And can I have a piece of stone brick, please? Thank you. So I can clear this path. Sacred path is only sacred when you actually need it. I, however, do not need it. Alrighty. I don't know really how we have uranium in that chest there, but that's fine. Oh no. Alright, so up through here. There we go. Come on. These trees, bro. They're impeding my style. There we go. So coal can go down there. Let's just rebuild the actual processing plant. Let's just finish it up. We needed inserters. That's why we went down there. We needed inserters. Silly, silly. Man, I really need like a car or something. This is killing me walking this far. It's okay. We live. I should probably save the actual game, shouldn't I? Don't need any of those. Okay, that stone brick chest is probably nearly full. And I say that knowing full well it is almost full. I need a little junk storage down here. That looks pretty good. Okay. Inserters. Yes. Some more normal inserters. That's a lot of inserters. Cool. Well, I'll let you know that I think that's probably enough. And that you guys can have your outputs now. There we go. Now we run up. We do it again. And then we can finally start researching. I'm so bad at doing multiple things at once in these games. I am tragic at it. And while we're here, we may as well clear the sacred path. There we go. Alright. So I want to use fast inserters for this. Constantly processing this is a good thing, right? There we go. Okay. You have to make a to-do list and focus. Yeah. Yeah. My dumbass could never. Oh, for God's sake, he's serious. Tree's in the way. Get out of here, tree. Oh, you know what? It's burnable. Burn it. There we go. Yeah, the to-do list mods are also like super useful. I know Greg Tech's got a to-do list, which I love. I'm doing it like this. My favorite way of making a splitter. It's made it look far neater. And good. Alrighty. So, power plant's working swimmingly. We can now focus on science. Now that we've fixed that. We've got everything ready to go. Alright. So, science packs. We need these the whole way through, right? I'm pretty sure we need them the whole way through, don't we? Even for, like, endgame stuff? No? Oh, yeah, there you go. Yes, we need everything. I'll pretend like I want to look at those. Spoiler alert. I don't like how long away that is, but we have to live with it. Okay. 1 belt of iron may be enough. Let's start adding in our 2nd and 3rd belts of iron. We'll replace it once that initial patch dries up, I think. And oh my gosh. Make me more of those, please. I know that's not the way to balance 3 belts to 4. You kind of just are going to have to live with it, that that's not the way to go, because I actually know. Alright, so... Oh. Out of stone bricks. My guess is that this is enough space to make a fair amount of things, and I want to put science over here. But I actually want more stone bricks to make more path. Luckily, Far Reach lets the Factorio character just genuinely break his arms and become elastic. And because there's water there, I think we'll build the science stuff over here, I think. Alright, so I'm not going to do anything fancy with this. I just want to make the science, and then I'm probably going to go to bed. Dude, import a belt balancer blueprint. I'm going to. Gosh. I'm going to. Yep. Oh, wow, wait. That makes 1 per second, and this takes 0.1 per second. Is it? 2, 3. What? Is it a 10 to 1 now? Am I crazy? Since when has red science been a 10 to 1 ratio? It's bonkers. Well, I better make it look nice now. Alright, so 1 gear assembler, and then 10 red science assemblers, apparently. That's crazy. Sure, green science isn't like that, right? I don't know where I'm going to make my labs. For somehow, I have managed to screw this up. Screw up my alignment, because you never know, I might add modules. Beacons and modules. Bacons and makins. There we go. Alrighty. So there is our red science build. At, is that 1 pack per second or some shit? 60 per minute. That is a 60 SPM build right there. So iron comes in. Iron and copper on 1 belt. No, just iron there. Copper there. And then... so iron comes in there, copper comes in there, and then we can just... boink, like that. No, that's... like... terrible. So if we do that, then it'll come on the... close side, and that will export on the right facing direction, so it should go there. That should work. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's your job, chat. Okay, so I believe I wanted to put it there, there, there. And then we'll just connect it and see what happens. Okay, so iron comes in this direction now. Oh, balls. Are you for real, bro? That's got to be the top 10 worst spots. I'll just do it like that. That works. And then copper, yup, comes in this way. This is the first, it's not the first, it's the second juice of copper in the entire belt. And I already see a problem. We have to do that. And we have to do that. Because our belts aren't long enough. Oh, well, technically that's long enough. It just has to go like that. I can live with that. There we go. And then all we need to do is throw copper in that direction. And then we got it. Red science completed. Like it, that was nothing. That was nothing. Honestly, light work, no reaction. Challenge me more. Don't actually challenge me more. I have to see that this actually works. Because I forgot to do that. Correct. Nah, that's good as. Anything get blown up in my stuff? No, good. Cool. So that's that science fully automated, I guess. That's good. Alrighty. So now. Oh, dude, horrendous. I've just realized because green science requires the freaking regular inserters. How freaking rude is that? Alright, let's get our final products and just work backwards and see what we can do. Okay, so inserters and belts. Okay, belts take iron plates and thingos. Single motors, so that actually shares more with this. So if we have... If we say that that's our iron stickies. Yep. And then single belts can go like this. What are they? Single belts. Space age? I don't know, man. Like, I've been... What's up, Leafy? How are we? Yeah. Space age. Old as, bro. And then... This one's going to take just the next motor tier. So if we bring motors in like that, we can do that. We double up our motor belt again. I think we should probably just combine the motors into one belt. And then iron plates. That's the trunk. Yeah. I think my idea was probably better like that. Because then, like that. And then iron plates can go there, and then yoink and yoink. And suddenly we can put a power pole there. And there, and there. And then we've got, mysteriously, the next science pack. And all we have to do is have motors come in like this. Done. And then iron. Yeah, I'll be honest. Iron can probably just do that. We don't need to do anything fancy here. We ain't no fancy pants. There we go. That's that. That's ruddy brilliant. Ruddy brilliant, innit? And then I will disconnect that manually. And then that should do that just perfectly fine. If you actually connect the power poles. Done. Cool. Having to worry about heating your building's pipes belts on Aquila is doing my head in. Heat pipes don't even have underground routing. No. But that's the fun of Aquila, is that it is just kind of hard. It really challenges you. None of your blueprints will work. But also, I'm not going to lie, I find Aquila not fun. Just genuinely terrible. Alright, 2 and 1. 2 and 1. 10 seconds. Oh, what? What is the crafting time on this then? No way, we can have 10 units of this? What? That's cooked. Yeah, I don't like Aquila. Not my favorite place in the universe. I don't think that that's necessary to have all 10 of those. We just go for 60 SPM on this bit. That works for me. Okay, there we go. Would you believe it that in this entire time we've only automated green and red science? I'm missing these because we're missing our that. Aquilo is hard, not gonna lie, but I came prepared with so much stuff that I kind of nailed it. Glebber's the worst when you first do it. You just need to like set everything up and have it work right off the rip. That's the hard part about it, I found at least. There we go. Alright, bang. And then we do this. Oh, as if I just ran out of belts. No freaking way. It's happened. I've run out of belts. Just about to run out of assembling machines, so I may as well grab some while I'm here, but hey, I really liked Space Age when I played it. It was very, very fun and good. But yeah. Glebber, I had spent a lot of time working on my Glebber base. And in the end, it just kept deadlocking. My god, the deadlocks. Not kill, man. Not kill. Alright, let's just fucking blow this shit up. Cool. No more grenades, but it's fine. Alright. We have 8 burner labs. Let's make 10 at least. Connect these... What the heck? Connect these bad boys up. And I'm just going to grab my coal belt and just put it right here. Oh, piss off. Stone, get out of here, man. And wood. Yeah, nice. Oh, my eyes, I can like barely see right now. It's that like midnight glaze over for me. Wow, so that didn't work. These science bottles stack really high. Alrighty, so, and we can go like this one. Just like this. They're not electric, which is annoying, but the inserters are, so... But once we do this, then we can just pump out the green tech. And this belt is the fuel belt, which is annoying. We don't have glass. Where have we put the coal belt? Right there. I get the glass over it. Yeah, dude, the glaze over it to him. Yeah, my eyes just... Oh. The glaze over for me happens so early because I'm always awake so early. Such as the life of... a pro amateur athlete. Love saying that shit. No. Trying to go pro. That's the aim. Okay. There we go. We can just spam that out. But I think that's actually going to be all from me this evening, lads. I'm cooked. Like, my eyes are not having a good time. But we actually got through a lot. From the humble beginnings of the starter base last time to whatever you want to call this, I suppose, with the mall in quotation marks. But got rid of green science packs actually automated. We had red automated previously, but now we have both automated. We've got our engines motivated. Jeez, you can tell I'm washed right now, bro. Automated. We've got some basic supplies automated. We've set up power, but I forgot to put a radar up there. And I need to make those, never more steam engines, get rid of these. Furnaces are getting ready, but we need a cliff explosive to close that hole. And yeah, look at that. We're now doing 0.3 science per second, or 20 science per minute. So it shouldn't take that long to get through all of the red and green research, which is a lot, mind you. Like, I don't think you realize. I don't know. I didn't realize how much of the tech tree is unlocked just with red and green science. Even in the base game, it's a bit ridiculous. Like this step is just like the early mid game now. But there we are. So we've got production facilities, we've got a continent, we've got resources. We're gonna definitely need to begin integrating rails at some point, but we don't have to think about that now. What we get to think about now is bedtime. So thank you all for coming along and checking out the stream. Always appreciate that. Hopefully, and I say hopefully knowing that this will happen, tomorrow the Sky Grind Operation Grind episode number 5 or 6, whichever one it is, will be coming out. I got the cutscene ready to go, so be ready for that. And yeah, the next video after that is probably going to be a Greg Tech New Horizons video. So yeah, well, thanks for coming along, Dr. Abigail. It was very nice of you to stop on by and chat. And yeah, good night, everybody. Thank you all for coming along, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.